Okay. All right, we're live. Awesome. I don't know how many people are aware, but I am filming off of 2 YouTube channels and Facebook. So I'm just going to say real quick to everybody, it's going to be a little chaotic. I've got like 4 formats going here, so I have no idea how this is going to go.
We will take it as it goes.
Yes, we will. Absolutely.
I will have my earpods on my phone on the live, so I will focus on the live. I still have this set up now.
Exactly.
See what, yeah.
There we go. Now I've got all of our boxes together so I can see if anybody comes in. I'm just going to mute it probably because I'm going to head over to TikTok. That's where we're going to have the action.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, it might get kind of quiet in here, guys, just so you know. I have muted, I'm on Zoom, I'm on 2 YouTube channels, Facebook and TikTok right now. So bear with me. This is mostly for the meditative expression and the energetic connection of everyone who's joining into each one of these formats. So there's not going to be a lot of dialogue and that sort of thing. I'm going to be focusing mostly on TikTok. So, just so you know. I'm just waiting to get hooked up to TikTok. So, hello everyone. I see all the people in the house. I love you all very much. Lisa, love wins. Here we go. Okay. Are we on? Are we on? Are we on? Okay. Oh, did I? It looks like I'm still in there. It froze. I think I'm still in there. No? Okay.
No, it went down because I think I shut down because it did something with my reminder. I do.
Okay. I'm gonna end. I'll enter back in real quick. I just pushed to go in, so I don't know if I'm in there now or not. All I see is I only see Gil. And I am muted. Okay. You want me to close it completely? Okay. Oh, you know what? I didn't do that exactly. Silly me. I'll try it again. Hello, everybody. YouTube. I'm going to be going all over the places, so just bear with me. Okay.
We're trying to set it all up.
I know. Okay, so now it's asking you to let me in. Yeah, it's asking you to let me in. So.
I have to open it up again.
Yeah, if Zoom doesn't work out or nobody comes into it, I'll use it as my music background. That's one to me, microphones. So, hello Diane. Hello everyone. Hello Mike. Hello every beautiful souls that are pouring in. We're getting kind of put together and prepared. I'm going to close my curtain. What's right for me?
Oh, I'm in there. So.
Oh, that's so much better. Oh, that's so much more cozy and intimate. That was way too bright. I don't, yeah,
And now we're just see the guy to come here. But,
right. And I'm
where
looking
are
to see
they?
what is, oh, that's just my kitchen light, like really bright. Okay, so, oh,
Cannot get them in here.
all right, I have a question on my YouTube channel. Amir Khaled, you're saying, oh, okay, we've got people into Zoom.
Yeah, that's why. All over the place.
Woohoo!
And
There we go. Okay. No, you asked the question, is this Christian stuff? Well, why don't you just stick around and find out and make your own discernment about what it is. You're here for a reason, Amar. That's all I can tell you is you're here for a reason, so stay put.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, you're trying to get the other guys up, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll get there. This is
That's why. Now I know something.
this is a global meditation, my loves. This is what we're doing here on this YouTube channel and across many other formats. It's a meditation.
Jill is in
Every child of Creator is going to come forward today and join together. So if you're drawn here, stay put.
It's because that's because we are in the live right now, Mary. We are trying to set up the live. I think the problem is with Jill that he doesn't only have, I just saw that right now, 444 followers.
Oh,
And I think about the access.
oh, no, I didn't think about that at all.
Gary, can you go on to the TikTok live? Can you join in that one? Yeah.
You can't even bring somebody in if they don't have 100 or 1,000, I mean. That's crazy.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, Lisa, that's beautiful. We are rising up. As a matter of fact, a beautiful divine masculine friend of ours and brother coined this phrase, and I love it. Instead of falling in love, we're rising in love. That's exactly what we're doing, Lisa. It is time.
Yeah, that was actually Jill that said that.
I know, I love it. I totally love it. Yeah, so is everybody just out of the Zoom or I'm looking, it doesn't look like there's anybody in there.
I think so. Let's
Okay.
just end.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Okay. Perfect. And then I'm just gonna go over here.
If people want to join in, we will find out. But I see, can you all do us a favor? Go follow
Yes, yes.
to go up in the numbers because we just discovered that he cannot.
She paused, I don't know, but everybody who's listening that's on TikTok, if you can go and follow New Yorker 444 so we can up his followers because now we can have him come in.
You can hear me okay?
Yep.
Yes. Are you outside?
Yes, I am. Sitting in what is the last probably time we'll use this sanctuary space. So what better way to honor it?
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah. And there's a couple of people sitting out on the outside. So there's your hot little furry friend.
Nice. I'm all about that. That's awesome. Yes, it is.
Yeah, he's sitting right at the bench where we would sit and watch the boy.
Nice.
That's like,
Oh my God, it's so fast. I'm trying to keep up with the.
great renter, pure bliss. You got that right. So if I look a little bagged, it's what it is, right?
Yep.
But the energy's all there.
Yeah, that's the most important thing, right?
Yep. The outer does not define our inner. Doesn't work that way. Other way around.
New Yorker 444 is the first member of lifestyle meditation. We wanted to bring him in, but we did not think about that. We need 1,000 homes to be online here on TikTok. So we're trying to get the numbers up on him and see what we can bring. Or he will be here just energetically. We will figure it out.
Yes, we will.
We just need him to go to the class and followers before we can jump in online.
So for all the followers on my side of things, get over and find native New Yorker, follow them so he
Yes.
can join in.
Yeah, do it. There's enough people. There's enough. Do it. There's enough. Everyone that follows my channel too. I just tipped over 2,000, which is totally awesome. So go and follow our beautiful brother, Native New Yorker 444. Follow him. Just get over there. Let's bring him in. You do not want to miss his energy. I guarantee it.
Yeah. Spread it out.
Yep.
Nice. You take everybody you know.
Yep.
Get them to follow up. Let's get his numbers so we can get him in.
We can do it. We can do it. Let's get it done. That'll be the first order of business for today. Awesome.
We're gonna do this.
Yep, absolutely.
We're gonna be an emotional one.
Yes. Oh, where's my water? Oh, there it is.
Is the music coming through?
It is. It kind of chops, I think, when people talk, but I have some Koshi chimes going on in the background of mine too, and I might turn them off. I don't know.
We're at 111 p.m.
Nice.
So magic number.
Yes.
Magic number.
Keep an eye on your numbers.
Get your numbers up. Just
Keep an eye on your numbers, Gil. Let us know when you hit 1,000.
Jill, well, I need you on here. I got these two beautiful divine feminine around me, so you know what?
We need some balance.
I mean, get balance on both sides, right?
Right.
I know that.
Just keep an eye on your numbers, Bill, because they're going to go up.
Right.
We'll just.
I had a funny day because I could feel the energy today. It was so like the people, the humans, were so triggered today. Like it was like oh, there I did like
But you know, it's a portal night. This is a portal day.
Yeah.
So there's a wide opening portal.
It's the beginning of the 5555.
967 followers. Please, we need so few followers.
Oh, really? Really? Woo! Come on, guys. Go. Yeah.
Take all your friends out there. Get them over to follow my New Yorker.
Yes, absolutely. We'll make it happen right now. I see you, Tanya. Go follow. What's it? It's New Yorker 444. Yes. Go, my New Yorker 444. Yep. He's almost there. He's almost. Go. We're very good, Zero Infinity.
You have no idea.
I see you on my YouTube channel, Mr. Zero Infinity. Thank you for coming and joining me. I'm doing fantabulous. Thank you for bringing your energy to our meditation today. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Native New Yorker coming.
Yep. Go get him.
Just follow him. Hey, Lorna. Yeah, the roses. Come on. I got enough emotions going on today.
All right. Woo! I love it. This is such an amazing community. What a way to start out. What a way to start out. Wonderful.
There we go. We just got him over 1,000 people.
All right, get your camera on. Get your camera on. I know he's probably not done this yet.
How did he get up so fast? It's quite easy. You know, look at what you're doing. You're coming together as a team.
There he is. Woo! Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now I'm revved. Now I'm pumped. So cool. Yes. Glad we could get you here. That's so awesome.
This is the power of bringing people together. One people, one world, one love. We are all here with divine purpose, and it's time to raise that level.
Yes.
Time to raise, you know what?
Yes.
I'm not for the game playing. I'm not here to play the game. Okay? I'm not here to change the game. I'm here to change it.
This is wonderful. I'm grateful.
Nice to see you, brother.
Yep, wonderful.
It's a pleasure to be live with you, man. I love your energy. You're such an amazing story. I'm so inspired by you. All of you beautiful beings. I'm so grateful for the energy you're about to amplify together over there. You got this.
We do got this. We fully got this.
All around the world, different groups. Okay?
Yep.
So I'm honoring also the ending. This will be the last live taking place from the Sanctuary of Adventures. And it's an absolute closure. I mean, to have these two beautiful goddesses with us, I mean, it's like, okay? Oh, yeah. We got this. Okay? So if my emotions start flowing, it's going to be kind of normal. Okay? So it's like, it's a lot heck of emotional journey over the last 24 hours.
It's a very safe space. Safe space.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I got
People ask, how is love feeling? Oh, Gary. Yeah, see? Go, Gary. Go, Gary.
Hold on. Gonna bring us just a little bit more closer. That's better. I was feeling kind of small.
You're larger than life, Gary. You're all rest. Make sure you don't hit people.
I'm glad you guys are
You know what?
psyched. That's
I'm
wonderful.
so honored and so humbled to be part of this. I mean, thank you so much for people for seeing all of us, what we have as this power together as one people. You know,
Just letting you guys know that we're doing a meditation across several boards. We got YouTube, 2 YouTube channels, Facebook, and TikTok going. So I'm putting this up on my YouTube channels for the energetic sake of it. There won't be probably a lot of interaction, but I'm just letting you know that that's what's happening.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm grateful for the way life is a divine orchestration, and we are here because we have met our soul family, and there's nothing that we can accomplish alone. We join forces together and collectively manifest our visualizations together. Your strength, for everybody in here.
Yes.
We are so powerful together. Strength in numbers. I'm grateful for you all.
love your brother. I love your accent. That New Yorker accent. Is just,
Hey, you look really tired. You look really tired. I know.
well, I'm actually going to be a free spirit, more freer than what I've ever been. Okay, like the whole of what I've been going on. And I'm not going to go into details. This whole shift is letting go of something that's been holding back a greater purpose.
Yep.
Okay,
Absolutely.
I purged. If you want to see what I purged, you have no idea. It's like they're asking me, keep this. No, that's it. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. What about the dishes? It's gone. It's gone. The energy. What about the mattress? It's gone.
New time.
Yep. Yep.
Now it's right.
Yes, your goddess. We're all going to be joining together collectively. We're just kind of getting started here. I was just thinking to myself that we should probably just do a little bit of a moment of focus and get ourselves into this space, since we got our beautiful brother in here with all of the wonderful ads to his account. So thank you for that. Wonderful. Now, Mel had asked if anybody wanted to say or do anything, and I'd already shared with her and with Gil and Gary both that I would love to definitely share, bring the frequency from my sacred heart chakra up into my speaking mechanism and bring it out in frequencies through words. So I'm definitely in a space for that. I have very specific intentions for today, as I know you all do. This is an incredible, incredible moment. We have been at this for eons, and this is such a culmination and such an incredible time in the story that we're telling collectively together. And my focus today, I spent my morning getting uber connected to my mom, Gaia, the beautiful, wonderful soul and I'm getting chills every time I can bring this up, because she's my example of how to be the perfect divine feminine. There's nobody that's been tromped on more than she has. No one has disrespected or done anything of the lower duality than to mom. But look at what she does. Look at what she does. She loves us and she feeds us and she cares for us and she holds us all together in this beautiful story we're telling together as divine beings telling a human story. Yes. So I'm very connected to her today and the divine feminine energy that she holds. As Father Sky is holding her, we are holding each other in this room. You see 4 individuals, perfect balance of masculine, feminine energy. And this is what I'm holding on to. This is going to bring something into play from here on out that will be immovable, unprecedented, and incredible. So that's what my focus is today. I'm only focusing on this union. We've already done the work in here. Most of us understand that. And we've made that union within. Well, now it's manifest in the outer. Do you see? To me, I just had this. Now I'm getting chills. These 4 boxes that you see. A couple of years ago, when I was deep in my union healing inside of myself, I knew in my heart that this manifests into the outer. As soon as this is complete, it will look at this. My inner queendom just popped out into 4 more cells. Look at that. So this balance is right here. It is manifest in the outer. And the expressions, they're all different. But this is union, my loves. These 4 people you see here, we are unified. This is union. And that's what I am, that's where my heart is in this. It's like super glue in the union today. That's what I'm here to do. So I love you all and I'm grateful.
I love you.
I love you.
I want to say something too. The reason why we all bring you in here is because we have an open heart. We have been on a rough journey, all of us, and we have opened the hearts to each other here, and we want to create that space we have created for each other, for all of you. Shannon and I are going to hold space for the masculine, and Gary and Jill are going to hold space for the feminine.
Oh,
And that's the balance we will bring.
every hair on my arm is standing up.
And we want you all to open your hearts and
Yes.
so please accept it.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Miss Mel. Thank you. And so be it. That's right. And real quick, I don't know if you noticed it, Mel, because we as divine feminines and the ones in the room will also resonate with this. When we walked in this room, what happened? These beautiful brothers that are in the boxes below us celebrated our presence by using descriptive words. And they love us and they're telling us who we are. Beautiful, divine, powerful goddesses with their mouths, with their actions. And you know what they created today? Organic emotions in my sister and I. These are organic energies in motion. We didn't create them ourselves. We're totally capable of doing that. But they created that for us. And we are in receiver mode. That was nice. We are in receiver mode of that. And I can't tell you how grateful I am to experience this place being set before us. You just can't know. So this is beautiful. So thank you for sharing that, Mel. Okay, I'm going to be done now.
And thank you guys for just showing Shannon and I that it is possible.
namaste. We can't do this without you. For so long, there's been such an imbalance all over this world and beyond. And we are starting to realize that the ways of hope no longer serve our collective as a species. So I am so grateful to all the divine feminine presence in my life that help me to reanalyze my ways and change my behavior so that I can become positive to the collective. I'm so grateful for all the past. Right? It's your power and so balance that we are all co-creating together, and we got this. There's no stopping us.
No. We manifested this out of our own hearts, our own kingdoms and our own queendoms. We manifested this. Yes. Love you. More than I can express. Beautiful.
You know, as I sit here, and I sit in a sanctuary that was built out of honor of Gaia, and all of the 6 decades that I have walked upon this earth in the connection with Gaia, see man, sacred man, now rise to the occasion, honor and respect that of the divine feminine, but not just the divine beauties that are before us, also the divine femininity within us.
Yes.
Our power of our vulnerability and our emotional self allows us to now emotionally engage with the goddesses. What is the greatest element of engagement is the emotional engagement. When we can emotionally engage with a sacred woman, we are at another level of intimacy far beyond what we can arrive at with the physical touch or even the physical presence.
Yes.
This emotional engagement avoids, as we men sometimes experience, is the drama. The drama is actually a call to action. The sacred woman is using drama because we're not hearing, we're not seeing. So it's raising that emotional energy to the point where they are now lost enough to communicate with us. And we as men have been, excuse the expression, we have been bastardized through eons and eons of stripping away our emotional responses, stripping away our vulnerabilities. We have been used to fight wars. We've been used to build. We've been told that we can't cry, told that we can't emotionally show emotion. And yet, it's a superpower.
Yes.
To live this emotion is freedom. It's true freedom of spirit.
Mm-hmm.
When many people ask me, well, Gary, what's spirituality? Well, free your spirit, dance with life. Now we can dance, and we can, come together as the masculine and the feminine. We can come together as the sacredness. And now we're raising not just sacred humans. We're now stepping into this power of becoming superhumans. But we have to go through all of the process. We have to go through all of the shedding. We have to go through everything that was yesterday and say, it's done. It's done. Okay? This attitude to heal ancestral traumas, my ancestors are up there laughing, is that we've done the work. We want you to not repeat the same problem, the same issues, the same situations.
Yes.
So rather than protesting, you know what, you can go all you want about yesterday's histories. Why? I acknowledge all cultures, all creeds, all languages, all peoples, because I close my eyes, I see your heart. I feel your heart. And it is your heart that tells me who you are, not your vessel. Your vessel, it's a boat that navigates through life. Okay, the waters are calm. Sometimes it's not calm. Okay, but this ability to say, you know what? Even if I am broken, okay, not broken of heart. There's a misconception. Your heart never breaks. Your heart's what's keeping you alive right now. But you're burdening this mental body and this emotional body, and I call it the mind. Excuse the expression. I'm going to say this. The mind that's up here, and you're spinning around. You're analyzing, rationalizing, paralyzing. Take the first 4 letters of the word analyze. Where's your head? It's up your rear end, wallowing in your yesterdays, and I have to do this, and I have to do this, and I have to heal my mother's wounds, and I have to heal my mother. You know what? My mother's healed her wounds. I've healed my wounds. If I got punished by my mother, I deserved it. Okay, because I pushed her button. And so, and today we can't. It's like, you know what? If I opened up my mouth wrongly, there was a bar of soap. If the bar of soap didn't work, there was a willow stick. Okay, we learned. We learn. And then today's generation, they're afraid to go outside. They're afraid to go into nature. They're afraid to play with the bugs. They're afraid to make sandcastles and eat mud cakes and all of this. And you know what? I grew up on mud cakes and sand cakes. And I'm going to be 62 years. I'm still alive. I'm still healthy. Okay? Yeah. I can still climb a tree, let the inner child come out. But most of all, I can see a woman for all of who she is. I do not see her for the desire of the physical. I see her for who she is from within. Close my eyes, I feel her beauty. I hear her heart. I see her eyes when I open my eyes, because now I can look at you, not look away from you. Mm-hmm. So here we are.
Here we are.
Honored by the goddesses above us, and we can say the God. I don't like using God, goddess. I'm going to say the sacred woman above us, and we as the sacred man, you and me, Gilles, are supporting them the way we're supposed to protect them, to honor them, to respect them, and to be present. And being present is the gift of honoring of us as a man, of a sacred man, of our vulnerability, and saying, I can see you. Okay, but sometimes my head is heavy too. Can I put my head on your shoulder? Mm-hmm. We also need that support as well, absolutely, rather than run away from it. Absolutely. And today, look at what we're doing.
Yeah, that is also the key today, right? Because realizing that you have this both that story where you act spiritual, but you also have human experience. So we bring this humanity into by sitting here physically together and creating this in one. But also realizing that I've seen many for a long time reflecting when we talk spirituality, that is your healing. You have to do this. So we want to rape each other, but you do not understand the oneness when you do that, because everything is a blessing in disguise. It's a growth, it's an opportunity of growth. Gary, I talked to you about this because we had a thing where we started to think like there's something we are not agreeing with, but we actually started talking about this topic instead of running from each other and blaming each other. You're not agreeing with me, that's your healing. No, we communicated, we fixed it, and we said, I still love you unconditionally. And now we've talked about it, we let it go, and then we flow forward. And that's what many people will realize, that we don't have to discuss, we don't have to judge, we don't have to be like, just join in and become that one. Like, fully understand that everybody is here because we are one, truly one, combined with each other. Yes. When somebody is triggering you, look at it.
Yes, it's a gift. It's a gift.
Because it's your opportunity for growth. It's not somebody's stupid. So let's all today just say, healing is healing, and I hate you is I hate you. But today, there's nothing of that. Today is just unconditional love, uniting, because we are already united, but in the physical room, uniting.
Yes.
Because the soul, there is no separation. So today we bring that forward, and we will do this together as one. So even though we first sit here, all of you in the comments, everybody that knows that we are doing this today, that the world is doing this today, will bring something to this energy. Yes. And that's the amazing part of it all.
Yes. It's time.
All those comments.
It's time.
Yeah, it is time. It is time. So, guys, what do you want to do? Because we don't plan anything. We just jump in, guys. Just so you in the comments know, we never plan anything. We just do it intuitively.
I want to thank everybody here. I want to thank everybody here personally for their energy and for following me. First of all, thank you all for getting my numbers up. I really appreciate all of you, and I look forward to getting to know you all. And as we are here, I just want to share this little incantation with you all, because what I see, so many beautiful souls, so many waking up and taking back control. Galactic flow, we're in the world, not of it. Star band reuniting in Gaia, I love it. We're in our new forms, in the new dawn. Our souls are reborn. This is going on through the eons. Slaves too long, breaking chains for what we on. Growing up brighter than some Times Square neon. Lights, camera, action. Now the time to ignite each other's flames and embrace our passion, shine. Knowing you're divine by design. Together we rise and turn the tides of time. Shifting dimensions and raising vibrations. Despite the depth of this being so brazen. The veil thins and we're steadily evolving. One with the source, our force remains solved. God bless you.
Woo! Thank you.
Bro,
Thank you.
I definitely didn't expect that.
That was
I
awesome.
didn't expect to meet any of you during this most dark time of my life. And that's one thing that I want to express. One thing I'm grateful for you all is that you met me in the dark time of my life. And I didn't come into your world as a guru or somebody who has all the answers. I came to you as a wounded soldier who's trying to do my best to rise above my pain. And you all showed me unconditional love that I didn't even think existed. And you saw me for my darkness and accepted me anyway. And I will be eternally grateful as I continue to shed my light on.
You're home. You're home.
You are.
You're home.
Yeah.
Welcome home, Jill.
Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome
Or like
home.
my daughters. Do you know what my daughters always do? People, they do like this.
That was awesome. What a beautiful energy to set us into this place of being.
One of the things I'd like to say, and ask, to all the men that are tuning in here right now, is that I'm asking for the sacred women of this world, for the divine feminine of this world, to see that we're trying our best to rise to the occasion. And for all of the mistakes that we have made as men, for all of the eons, I'm asking you to humbly to see us, that we are here, we are ready, we are rising, okay? And for all of our mistakes made, the mistakes were a learning process. And it's now through you as the divine feminine, the sacred feminine, that is standing up and showing us that we need you not to fight with you. We need you to see us so that we can be in this vulnerability and feel safe and secure. This is the one thing that we've had the problem is that we've never felt safe with our vulnerability and our insecurities. But was it an insecurity, or was it just because we were searching to be just as we needed to be, not what we've been pushed to be? Now we're fed up. We're fed up with the control of the systems. We're fed up with all of everything that's out there, the programs that have turned around and separated us from honoring you to be the protectors. We are the holders of the root fire. We hold the root chakra. And this root chakra is where the fire comes forward. And if we as men are not grounded to Gaia, we cannot rise with that root chakra. We cannot rise with this root fire and honor and protect the women of the world. We are your protectors. That's what we're here for. Yes. We are here to honor you, protect your children, protect our children. Whether they are our children or not, we are protectors, not warriors to kill in the name of. Okay? It's to protect those that we love, cherish with our hearts, and to show that we have a heart that sees and speaks. And now it's time. And Jill, I'm honored to have your presence. You finally, you know what? I don't feel so alone, okay? Because it's been a very lonely journey, not just of this timeline, lots of timelines.
Yeah.
And now I can breathe a little bit more. I can be at ease. And as Melanie said, sometimes we're going to have our little conflicts, but we talk, we communicate. Rather than run away from it and go into the man cave and say, you know what, I'm done. Okay? No, it sets back reflection. And prime example was we had just a little misunderstanding, and I went into quiet mode. Okay, so it's like when I go in quiet mode, I'm contemplating, I'm thinking, I'm trying to analyze where, again, like I'm spinning up here. Till I let go of that. And when when Melanie reached out and communicated with me, not drama, but communicated, I let go. And I let go. Everything, the emotions, everything. And I'm honored by her. I'm honored by you, Shem. And I'm honored by all the women. Okay, men would say, okay, you're honored by women. That means you're after women. Like, don't don't assume. Okay, that because I'm honored by a woman, that means that's what I'm after. Okay, I honor the woman because I can see them.
You said something really important, Gary, about the chakra system. You were talking about being the root chakra, the fire bringer. What's the very next chakra in line? The sacral chakra, the sacred flower, the womb, the place of creation, the divine feminine encasing. And that is where the trajectory for the masculine energy is supposed to be going. And so you are exactly right, because that's when this completion and this holy, WHOL-E circumstance that we're in right now is going to occur. And that's exactly what is happening. And all of the answers are within divine feminine energy for all beings. Ultimately, divine feminine energy is divine masculine feminine energy. It's everything.
Of course.
It's all of it. And it's separated just enough to play this game with each other. And in that first separation, it was perfect. Divinity fully understood there was no separation, just enough to toss the ball back and forth. But for eons, that separation has become believed. It's become concrete in our belief. And as creators, if we believe it, guess what's going to happen? We're going to create it. Well, we are here to say this is not what we believe anymore. We believe in the divine union and only that. And that is going to bring everything back into that dualistic balance that was originally
co-creation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And an analogy that helps me all the time, because a lot of people, when they hear that, they might be thinking, well, if that's the case, then why would divinity even go through all of that, all of this to get us to this place when that's really what we had in the first place? I don't know if any of you have ever shot an arrow before, if you're archers, if you've ever used a bow and an arrow. But if you had a bow and an arrow and you saw a target you wanted to hit, you could take your arrow out of your quiver, walk 50 steps, and go, in the target. Put it right dead center. It would be perfect. Bang on. You got exactly what you wanted. And walk away. And you'd be like, yeah, I did it. But there's a big difference in pulling that out of your quiver, putting it in the inertia, and pulling backwards, 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 and then eventually letting go, which is what we're doing right now. And then when it hits the mark, that's a whole different experience. That's a whole different experience, and that's what divinity wanted. Divinity could always be what it is, but this is about expression and experience, and we're bringing it home to this planet where it belongs, and the entire cosmos is going to be affected by it. I love this. I love this.
The Creator gave us two gifts. Gave us this gift of self-righteousness and self-governance. Self-righteousness is not about being I'm right and you're wrong. It's about seeing the difference between what is right and what is wrong. And then going towards that with your heart, not with your mind,
right,
but with your heart. Self-governance does not mean that as a sovereign human being, as a sovereign free spirit, does not mean that I'm not going to govern but in coexistence with others. This is community, common unity. So community, common unity. Coming together, standing side by side with each other. You walk at my side, not behind me. I don't walk behind you. You walk at my side. I honor you.
Side by side. Yes.
Side by side. And this is what we're doing. We're showing by raising this vibration, this portal day, we're raising the vibration around the world. There's millions of people doing this. And as we're communicating and reaching out to the audiences from TikTok, others are doing it in all manners of ways.
Yes.
Okay? And this vibration is raised. We're taking back our power of humanity, not systems, not governments, not countries. We're taking back the power of humanity. It's one world. Why do we have so many borders of countries, borders of peoples, separations of peoples? It was meant to be that way so that we would not come together. Now we're staying. You know what? I'm done with the borders. I'm done with all of this.
We all are.
Now it's time that we unite.
It's time to let that arrow go. Yes, we're done going backwards.
There's nothing to fear. I actually have one story. Sorry, Gary. I have one story of that because last year in YouTube channel, I drove to Italy, right?
Mhm.
There are multiple borders there. And when we talk about fear of, do I have my passport? Do I have my this? I showed my passport one time when I drove back from Italy when I entered Denmark. That's the only time I showed my passport. So that belief that we are so fully controlled, because it's only up here. We think we are controlled.
Right.
Let go of that.
It is our belief that creates these
Only
things.
because the
Yes.
mind is,
It is time for us to have a human experience with a divine response. We have had human experiences for eons, and we've been having an egoic dualistic response, which is exactly as it should be for this now moment. Everything's as it should be. But we are now being called to take that same human experience. This is where everybody gets tripped up right now. Sweethearts, it's the same experience. There's going to be all the gobbledygook. It's still the human story. But what we're being called to do now that we've gone within and we've remembered who we are is to bring the as above, so below. We're bringing a divine experience into this experience, a divine expression. That's the word I was looking for, as opposed to a human expression. We know what the human expression does. Look, we know. We're bringing that, and that is the as above, below. So now, as we're managing the gobbledygook, which is still the gobbledygook, we're humans. We're having this beautiful human story, but now we're bringing the experience into our divinity.
yeah.
So that now we can express as divines and experience as humans. Perfect union. And then my ring hits my bowl to go ding. Ding ding, that's a ringer. Yes.
That's a ringer. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
All right.
So beautiful. So beautiful. I'm smiling again. My face already hurts.
I was going to say to you today, if our faces didn't hurt as much as they're going to today because we're submitting to masculine energy today. That's another thing that I'm fully doing, completely submitting to whatever is being brought to me as a divine feminine. And this is something that has been non-existent for eons, having that space to be able to fully do that. And it doesn't involve anything that people might think it involves. It has nothing to do with anything other than these frequencies being represented by our human characters and submitting to one another.
Shannon, when you say submitting, that opens up to submissiveness. But rather than submitting and being submissiveness, you're in acceptance. Acceptance is all powerful. So I'm not submitting to one or the other. I am in full acceptance. I am in full
That is
presence
submission.
with.
That is submission. And many people have
It's the same.
already have connotations about words. And I chucked out the word thing a long time ago. I don't care what words you use. The energy behind it comes from your heart. So that's exactly what submissive means. It means sub, it means under, and you're not going to miss anything because you are, and this happens here. I'm not concerned about whether I'm submissive to my energies inside of that word, but it's the same thing. It's exactly the same way. You are in acceptance of it. You are in openness to it. You are no longer negating it. You're no longer standing against it. You're no longer afraid of it. You're integrating all of the energies back into Holy Self because even the dark is part of the Holy Self. All of it is divine. Every bit of it. Everything is divine. There's nothing in the world for me to see and nothing more for me to be than love. That's it. Doesn't matter what it looks like.
I also think when we use that term as a feminine, it has something to do with us holding on to so much masculine energy for so long. And now when we say that word, it's like we do like this because we don't have to protect ourselves anymore. We don't have to do all the jobs. We don't have to like constantly.
No.
So we just submit and say, I surrender.
We just get to be.
Say, right? I surrender fully.
Yes, and we get to be because that's
where
what
the
we
safe
do.
space
Yes.
at you, we come in to say we do surrender.
Yeah,
We do
surrender, submit to it.
fully.
I've already done it here. My divine masculine in here is beautifully cradling to my divine feminine. It's a wonderful union. I've experienced it multitudes within myself. And this is probably just yesterday, I actually had a first experience where I have actually, hello, Archangel, nice to see you, is the first time that I actually, and it was in a it was a plutonic circumstance, but I've never been closer to a man in my life than what occurred. And it was totally plutonic. But what I did is he was creating something energetically for me, and I received it. I just let go and let him completely give me this gift. And I opened my receivership in 100% divine feminine energy, dropped everything that could possibly be masculine. And he ended up crying. He ended up being moved by ministering to me because of that submission, that acceptance. And it's really the first time I've done it this side of Ascension in such a powerful way. And it wasn't a love affair. It wasn't a romantic thing. Those expressions were present, but it was deeper than deep because it was the one. And we're all the one. It doesn't matter. It was the one, communing with the one in an experience for myself. And this is a continuation of that. It's beautiful to be able to be in that space and be the receiver for the gift that's being brought, because that's the masculine and the feminine, the giver and the receiver. It's magnificent. Magnificent.
Transformation in the background.
Yes.
Transformation in the background.
Sitting in the middle of a paradise in the middle of a city that is hustle and bustle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and all of that, and yet I don't hear it. I tune that out. I know where I am, and here we are.
Yes.
I have
I just love no matter where we are one in the breath. I hear your birds chirping, and even though I'm in the concrete jungle right now, I can feel the beauty of the change on Gaia that is occurring as we unify. The world becomes smaller, and as we walk this path of least resistance, stop facing blame games, and start realizing, as you said, Shadi, that we all have the sacred masculine and feminine within us. We don't hold so tightly to the roles that we label ourselves, but we need to strip away these labels and say we are all capable of harnessing this power, harnessing this nurturing, and giving to each other in an unconditional way. We don't have to take from each other anymore. We don't have to dominate each other anymore. We nurture each other. We water each other's plants, and we grow together as we rise in love. We are love.
Yes, we are. And we're only capable of this if the divine union is complete within our kingdoms, or queendoms, as it were. We're only sitting in these four little boxes, capable of this, because every one of us has been in love with ourselves. We already did this within. This is simply the projector playing the movie on the outside screen. And you see this 4, from here it will be 8, then it will be 16, then it will be 32, and it will go on and go on and go on until it reaches that beautiful, perfect resonance of 144. This is multiplication, this is expansion, this is divinity. This is what divinity does. And I am so excited to see it out on the screen. It's been here for a long time, but I'm seeing it in the movie that we're playing together. I see all of you, and you're so freaking gorgeous because of that. I mean, this is in the outer, you guys. It's in the outer. Yay! It's wonderful. I'm very excited about it.
I have an idea, if you're open.
Yes.
Would you
I
like
could
to
almost see it in your eyes.
Would you like to go on an ancestral journey of the ancestral rose with me?
Yes,
Sure.
yes,
Sure.
and yes. Oh my God.
Okay. So we're gonna set meditation space. Breath work, just very nice and easy breath work. Nothing fancy. Just understand that with breath, when I breathe in, I'm breathing in the new story. I'm breathing in life. And when I exhale, I'm letting go of the old story, and I am clearing the toxicity of everything that I have accumulated. So each breath, let's take a deep breath, top it up. Top it up. One more. Hold. And release. Again, from the very, 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 very base. Top it. Hold. So I'm going to ask permission that you listen as my voice guides you to a very, very, very special valley, very beautiful valley. And I need to ask permission for all those that are here and listening so that you can fall into the palms of my hands as a seed, a single seed. So as I open my hands, I am in reception of every individual seed upon those listening and those not listening. I ask you to take my hand and understand I will carry you softly. I will carry you caressing. I will honor you and cherish you as the single unique seed that you are. You are now in the palm of my hands, and I'm going to cover. And I'm going to ask Gaia to help me take you to a very, very special valley. And I'm about to release you into the winds of the breath of Gaia. And Gaia's breath now carries you. I am accompanying you, but she is the one that is carrying you. And as you float into the skies, just like that of a soft white feather, and this soft white feather is floating and floating, playfully, joyfully, intermingling with all of the other seeds that are along with us. You caress one, the other one, each one of you see each other as a single unique individual seed. Seed that you still don't know what you are as to what you will become, but soon you will see. And as we cross the horizons and we're graced by Father, Son, and the apes and the animals and the mammals are all seeing us as we float aimlessly and freely in the vibration of this breath of Gaia. And we come over the grand mountains and behold a beautiful, beautiful valley surrounded by the sentient beings, the sentient trees, the guardians, the ones that bring us part of the breath and the ancient wisdoms, ancestrally rooted to the very, very beginning of Gaia's birth. And now you gently are falling and tumbling down to the ground. And as you touch the ground, Gaia opens up and she covers you with the earth to keep you warm, to keep you secure, to let you know that you are safe. But you're in the darkness underneath the earth. And darkness is not something to be afraid of. You're in a place where nothing will happen. You are completely secured by the hands and the skin of Gaia. Something's happening within that seed within. It's like something's itching, pushing, trying to break through. And as your nutrients come from that of Gaia and feeding the waters, all of a sudden, this roots starting to push out from the husk of the seed, growing, pushing out further and connecting with, there's some other roots of the trees, the flowers, the grasses, the mosses, the fungi, interconnectivity, a super highway of connections. And as your roots are now intermingling, you're forming a solid base within that ground. Now something else is happening. I wonder what this is. Something stronger than a root is coming to the very, very top of that husk. It breaks free. It's pushing. And it's twirling. It's pushing. As if it's trying to dig its way through the earth that has had you covered. And all of a sudden, poof, you break free. And the brightness of Father, Son, the warmth, the golden light is now shining upon you, caressing you, warming you, and you're pushing upwards. And as you're pushing upwards, wildflowers, deer frolicking in the distance.
Long distance relationships are tough.
How did we
I
get
heard
to
this
that?
song today on YouTube Music that reminded me of you. I'm putting it on our playlist.
That's why more than a date.
Message.
Yeah, that one really threw it off, Jay. But let's come back to that space. Just take back that deep breath. Yes, there. Now, what are we listening to? We're listening to the voices, the flowers, the trees around us that are chanting and singing and saying, we see you. We've been waiting for you for such a very, very long time. You finally have returned home to the valley that is within us, a valley that has always been within us. And as we push forward and push up straightwards and spiraling towards Father Son, a bud is forming on the top, still unsure of what you are. But now, through that stem, something else is pushing outwards, almost like needles. And tick, 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 tick. Thorns have formed. You have maybe an idea of what you're about to become. But as you're pushing upwards and Father Son is caressing you with his kiss of the light, now the bud is starting to form, starting to open. One petal at a time, starting to open, open. And you can hear the voices of the aves and the animals and the mammals cheering you on and saying, we see you. Finally, we see you. And as you burst wide open, the aroma of the most beautiful single red rose is now becoming formed, opening up and gracing all life around us with the essence of our soul, a most beautiful, loving fragrance. And we rise up, and now we see who we've become. This sacred rose with our thorns and all of who we are, the aroma of our soul and our thorns, the boundaries and the limits. For those that will disrespect us will be greeted with our thorns. For those that will respect us, they will be greeted with the aroma of our soul, with our eyes closed. We will smell the love that they are. We will see who they are, and we will honor who they are. Welcome back to the valley of life. You are a single red rose. Deep breath. Breathe in the aroma. Welcome to the power of a rose. As old as the earth is itself. It's over 35 billion years old. It predates humanity. A gift of Creator in the honor of love, adoration, and cherishing of all life, human or not. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you very much.
Sorry for that.
That was
No.
interesting.
That was beautiful. That was magical. That was so easy to feel and embrace and resonate with, Gary. You have nothing to apologize for. You are just a beautiful
I have.
human being.
Did you want to also bring something to the table, Joe? I don't know. Did you have something, or I have a good thing?
Yes. I'm just giving
I've already created a crystal grid here to give Reiki to everybody here. So as we speak, I am praying for the collective. And for all who are willing to receive, I will be sending Reiki to the collective. As we rise from our root chakra,
If you want to
sacral chakra.
accept, you can accept it. But, and I say yes.
Yes, I'm just here to amplify the energies that we are all here to amplify. So here we go. Divine feminine, sacred masculine, no more labels. We are one. We are one. Unification. So as we continue on with what Gary was saying, we feel our roots planted firmly into Gaia right now. Oh, God, she is here nurturing us, she loves us unconditionally. And we take this love and we know that in our root chakra, as we feel these energies growing from all the eons of survival, we take these energies and experiences. And we know that as we continue to grow, we rise from our lower frequencies to the hive, to the sacral, and we feel the reason why we had to learn the survival techniques. We feel the connection between us all. There's no separation. We are all one creation in diverse manifestations. And as we see each other as the reflections that we are of each other, it is so effortless to love each other because we know that we are all just shards of the luminescence from the heavens who have come here to have our individual journeys. And as we feel this bond growing stronger and stronger, we rise from the root to the sacral to our solar plexus. And we feel these core energies within us, the very source of who we are, the great source, our creator. There is no difference. We know we are the source. All fathers and mothers bear children. Those children eventually become fathers and mothers. We come from the divine source, and we are returning to divine source. We feel this message within our very being, and we amplify these energies with each other in communication. And we continue to rise with this knowledge, with this feeling, with this frequency into our heart space. And we know that the heart is the bridge between worlds. The heart is the bridge between the physical and the spiritual. The veil thins more and more every day, and we love all the experiences that we are able to manifest more creatively as we get in tune with the truth of our expression. And we take this heart space and we rise into our throat chakra, and we honor the truth of what we are, the very being of what we emanate. We embody the divine. We are sacred in everything that we encounter. We are that we are. We are source energy amplifying each other. And we have no longer any fear of speaking our truth or the persecution of the past. There is no need to hold on to it. We forgive all who have persecuted us in the past. And we know that we are examples of the love that is so ready to be received by all that we can just release the traumas of the past and embrace this new day in a new way. And we speak this truth and amplify it together as we close our mouths and no longer have to speak. We amplify the energy within our pineal, within our third eye. We use sight beyond sight to fight the good fight, but we no longer have to fight to move with light beyond light. And we shine for each other. We shine for each other to be the beacons that we are all over this grid. We have felt alone for so long, and now we realize we have never truly been alone. We are connected in spirit. We take these breaths, and we know that we are closer than we ever thought we were. I can touch you with my voice. You can touch me with your grace. And I feel you. I see you. I value you. I love you. Our sight beyond sight lets us see the crowns that we go wear of spirit. But we need no physical crown adorned with jewels and gold. The crown that we have is a crown of spirit. The kingdom of heaven is at hand, but the kingdom of heaven is within. We are all royal. Our blood is royal. Our spirit is royal. And we have to let go of all the experiences we've learned from. So that we're now use this as fuel toward divinity, knowing that we are still connected to this earth realm to have these experiences. To walk with your grace, divine grace, in this co-created circle that we have established together. There's no stopping us. There's nothing that we cannot overcome as long as we are unified in our grace, in our integrity, in our honor of each other. Namaste, I see you all, I love you all, and as we rise from the root all the way to the celestial realms, we unify all of them as one, for we are the bridges of worlds, we are the bridges of realms. We are the human beings who are here to have our growth experiences of the soul, so that we can remember who we are. And I'm thankful for you, all of you, for rising together on this journey, for connecting the worlds, for connecting the realms, and for all of you who are planting the seeds in darkness that are eventually going to grow to bear fruit that we can imagine. So, we are the fruits that are bearing so many seeds planted all over the world and beyond. And as Gaia grows in her frequency, we amplify her growth. She is thankful for the way we amplify her growth, and she grows with us. She nurtures us, and we nurture each other. This is a new day. This is a new way. Let us rise together in turn.
So be it. So it is.
Love. We are love. protective force I feel flowing from my heart chakra. From the protective force I feel flowing from your heart chakras. They expand and expand and expand and expand from our points on the grid to each other. We find each other beyond the illusions of space and time. And we amplify each other's protective energies. Thank you for your presence on my journey.
Thank
Mm.
you. Remember to hydrate, just saying.
Yes. No kidding, huh? Water and breath.
Beautiful.
Water and breath.
So much gratitude. So much gratitude. Beautiful.
Gratitude for you all.
What is in the wind?
I hear the birds.
Yes,
I
what
love the
is in
sound
the
of the
wind?
birds. It's making me happy.
Lots of wind blowing today.
Mm-hmm.
What do I always say? The answers are in the wind, right? Yeah. Sure.
As I step out in the backyard and I look around, I look at all the flowers that are coming forward. I look at what was once there, and that will no longer be here. But the memories and the love and everything that was shared here, all the healing and everything, will always, always be there.
Yeah.
It's an ending of a chapter where the book closes and it goes into the library, and another book is being created, written not just by me, but written by all of us that are rising together as one people, one world, one love. It's time that we rewrite the histories. It's time that we create new beginnings, not based upon yesterdays, but based upon right now, the here and now.
The new now.
This is the gift.
Mhm.
Gaia offers us all of the answers. She offers us all of the medicines, the foods, and the wisdoms. We just have to open our eyes wide and open our heart. The statement of I am is not based upon I as a singular. It is based upon I see all. I am all. I connect as I am. We connect as we are. We are one, and all are one. It's time.
And it's 111 right now. Look up at my phone. 111.
Oh, 211, bang, bang.
Just as you said that, and so it is. And so it is. And so it is.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy just mentioned the heart chakra. In fact, I'm wearing one of the heart chakra oils right now, which is the Anatta. And it is absolutely just beautiful. Unfortunately, we don't have television.
No.
But if you took a deep, deep smell to it, maybe we could. It is possible, right?
Oh, of course it is.
Yes, it is. I'm going to connect, see if we can connect to a very, very powerful flower, known by the Egyptians as that of the blue lotus. Blue lotus is extremely magical as it takes us into the spiritual realms and the cosmic connection. So as I smell, I offer to you there is a message that's coming forward from Gaia and from also Mother Mary. Mother Mary is saying that I've always been with you. You just have forgotten me at times. But I've always been at your side. Always, through everything, I feel as you feel. I see as you see. I ask you that you ask of me all that you desire in the abundance of life, not in that of the material world, but that connects us all together as one in honoring life, human or not. So if I magically disappear, that might happen.
Yep, it can happen at any moment, depending on what you wrote into your story. It's funny because
Oh my
you told a
You, Gary, listen to you for hours, just get into that flow state and just visualize everything
See?
so instantaneous.
That's why he is my morning routine. I start my day with this. Please, everybody, he is going live often. I just say, this is magic. You could give this as a gift to yourself just by sitting there and listening. This is the gift we bring each other. That comfort, that safe space, that open heart. Just embrace it. It doesn't have to be complicated. I just started to listen to him, and my heart like went fully, and I saw things, I recognized things, and I've been on this journey for so long. But what happened is in his presence, and in Shannon's presence, and in Jill's presence, everything just went like this, because it suddenly really resonated, and it's really like there's no judgment in this space. It's just this unconditional love. Yes, we will still confront each other, but we will mold it, talk about it, and release it, and then rise again as one.
That's your divine
the
expression.
magic between each
Yep.
other.
You will divinely express in your human experience. That's what the next phase is
We all
about.
have this.
Remembering
all
how to be
have
authentic humans. We're remembering because we've been authentic humans. This is a cyclical story that we're telling. We've been authentic humans. We're remembering.
What's more powerful than love? Authenticity. If I step into the power of love, self-acceptance,
Mhm.
knowing of myself, now I can be authentic. I can be
Yes.
free. I can be raw because this is who I am. I am who I am. And I am authentic and I'm raw and real. That's the way I am.
Yep.
So in our authenticity, it shows whether or not we are in love with ourselves
Yes.
or if we're not in love with
Oh,
ourselves.
it will show very clearly. You can only have this communion in
It
the
will.
outer if it's happened within the inner. When you've created that space of integration and acceptance of holy self within yourself, then you are completely free to be authentic. And like I said, this being in the outer is so exciting to me because for much of this journey up until this now moment, that has occurred within me, but I've not been met with beautiful reactions to that. But yet I am still continuing to feel totally free to be my authentic self because of the inner love affair. But this is why this is so beautiful to me, because now my eyes are seeing it in the outer story right before me. Look at you all.
And we
Yes.
feel it. We feel it so
Yes.
deeply, right? It's
Yes.
just like sometimes during my day, I just stop and I just look up in the sky and just that feeling of just I don't have to be afraid anymore. I don't have to feel alone anymore. Like it's just like that whole feeling, and it's all in here.
Yes.
Even though it's also in the outer, it's all you are in here.
Yes.
You are a piece of it.
We couldn't
So-
be out here if we weren't in there, dear. No way. No way.
Oh, I
No.
love it.
And how lovely. I love the experiences. I love the story. I'm very connected to this
Yes.
earth story. And it's been my place since I was a wee little thing, at least in this incarnation. So I love seeing the story come about in a way that is tangible and human. To me, it's the most beautiful thing ever. It's what we went to all the trouble as divinity to co-create, this expansion. It's gone all the places it was supposed to go because, we cannot see the beautiful night stars without the dark sky. And just like that earth that covered that rose seed, the darkness is benevolent. Without its mirroring of the light, we don't experience the light in the intensity that we would without the darkness. I mean, all of us know that there's no way for us. I'm overjoyed by this because I've experienced this human Shannon being alone. I've experienced being rejected. I've been experienced being abandoned. I've been experiencing all these things. Without those experiences, this would not be as beautiful as it is. So this is all as it should be. It's wonderful, and I'm very, very excited to see it projecting in the outer. Finally. Finally.
And also realizing those experiences, it's not fine.
No.
They were just a teaching to remember. I have Gary. Do you have music with the song I sent it? The other one you do also the all.
if I can get this. I've shut all the technology down, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. Let's see if I can get up. How about 639
I have to
hertz?
get to work, my beloveds. So I'm going to shut my YouTube channel down, and I will be getting out of the TikTok here pretty quickly as well. But thank you for joining me, and thank you for just connecting your energy to the energy of this globally expressive moment where we are embracing the divine union. I love you.
I am